Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, and today we have anime girls all the time with this Destroying the Valley video of some Konosuba figures. Quick editor's note. I realized I messed up on this part. It's supposed to be Kaguya-sama Love is War, not Konosuba. Not sure why I was thinking that. Anyways, back to the video. Chika and Kaguya in the swimsuit versions. Picked these up just because they're swimsuit versions and I like the characters. And I like that they're sort of Figma scale. So that with the inevitable, I know she's getting a Figma for certain. I'm pretty sure she got announced too. You'll be able to kind of pose them next to each other, sort of like with the Gridman ones that I've gotten previously. And Arnez used to have the Rem one, which was cool. So decided to grab them. Then they're fairly inexpensive. I think they were like about 40 a piece. And then we got the big centerpiece figure here of the Demon Slayer gal Shinobu from MegaHouse, which I got this because I just really love the anime Demon Slayer, and she's easily my favorite character in it. So I got quite a few of her stuff on pre-order still anyways. Because there will be, I got the Figure Art Zero, I got the Palm version of her. But wanted to grab this just because I really like the gals line because of the more stylized look that they have. And then she just like, image, like the pictures I've seen of the posts, like that looks awesome. So wanted to grab it. Granted, for the price, I thought it was going to be a little bigger. Like she's maybe slightly smaller than some of the other gals, which kind of makes sense because she has a smaller character. But I don't know, for $180, I kind of was expecting to be a little bit more wild in size, not just detailing. But we'll get her out of the package, see if it changes my mind, because I did have to order her stateside because with COVID and shipping and stuff, I was kind of concerned because I thought it was going to be bigger. So anyways, guess we'll get into these. We'll save her for last because I already busted the seal on these. Hadn't got them out yet, but busted the seal. So we'll check them out. Start with Kaguya. Yeah, kind of set you aside because I know it tends to like to focus on things in the background if I leave them there. But when you get her, she's headless. I forgot about that. Also kind of wiggling. That's a little scary. So we got her body, her decapitated head here, pink gear stand. Which the gears are fairly consistent with each of them. Which I imagine it's kind of like with the if you guys have ever gotten like Beach Queens or seen the Beach Queens, focus faster. That you can kind of set these next to each other and they kind of interlace. So this should just slot right in to there. Then take her head. Hopefully not break it. This is the scary part for me. There we go. Gotta double fist it. So now she's pointing at her eyeball. God, she is pasty. Which is fine. It kind of works for the character, right? She's got some translucent fabric here covering the bikini bottoms, which looks really good. I will say that this is super duper loose. Like, she sits on it, but it doesn't take much to really wiggle her off of it. I'm not really that afraid of her like falling off a shelf, per se, but I wish that was maybe a little bit tighter. Also got a really nice bend to her. Because the one thing that's kind of nice is she's got a lot of character just in terms of like the pose. Because it more or less kind of looks like she's walking. I don't know what's up with the pointing her finger towards her eye. Like, I guess it's kind of like the hee-hee kind of look. But I would think the hand would be a little lower. If you rotate her head, you can almost get it looking like she's picking her nose. I kind of want to leave it like that. It's just kind of like scratching her nose, like running away, you know? But yeah, it looks nice. Even the top here, it's got a nice red to it. Got the strings on the back. Got her little tie around her hair. Yeah, looks really good. Like even the skin texturing on the body, you get the creases where they're supposed to be. And pretty solid overall. Definitely, like when you look at it, it just looks like a Figma without joints, essentially, in terms of just the, God bless it, quality of the statue. All right, let's get Chika out. There we go. Also decapitated. Something to point out. Ooh, everything's flying. Ooh, she's got a yellow one. Neato. I guess that kind of matches her green outfit a little better, so that's nice. Get out of here. Alright, got the hair off. We'll put that all back together here later. That's nice. Alright, so we gotta get the head on. Oh, her hair's like translucent. That's actually really cool. So it's got like translucent plastic for the base and then they frosted the top. That's an interesting look. I think that's on. It looks on. So she has a teal bikini with little frills on the bottom here, which looks like it's got a little bit of like a sort of a satin finish to it. Then proportioned like you would expect from Chika. Got the little bow on the top of her hair. Paint job. Well, I guess it's more of a decal for the eyes. Looks good too. To me, the face looks a little off. And it just maybe the way the hair's kind of flowing around it, but I don't know. Something's like, I wouldn't say off-putting, because it's still a nice looking figure, but something about it doesn't seem quite correct to me. And I can't really put my finger on it. But I guess we'll get her on the base here, because she also kind of looks like she's walking. See if she sits on a little bit better. Yeah, she's definitely a little bit more secure on here. But as you guys can see, you can kind of sit them next to each other. And you kind of rotate them. Well, you know what? It'd be kind of cool to get like a little spinning base underneath of them. And you could just kind of have them rotating next to each other. That would be dope. I kind of like that idea. Because I know... Oh, what the heck's that place called? Five Below? I think that's what it is. They got like the little stands that you could buy that are rotating. You could just stick them next to each other. That'd be cool. That's actually probably a fairly solid idea to go with. I want to get to the MegaHouse, but I gotta shift these gals aside. Yep. Ooh, almost knocked her off the table. Just definitely don't want to be focusing on that. So, wish I would have grabbed an actual knife, but this is where I'm at right now. Because I didn't want to leave my office. And all my box cutters are currently hanging out on my craft table. Which I gotta go work on some more stuff later, because I'm kind of trying to get full-blown on the commissions. There we do. Get the box out of the way. There is tape, so we'll have to pierce that. Looks like it's only on the sides here. Okay, guess we'll go from the bottom. Oh, lame, her base is plain. Well, that kind of sucks, because like the Dragon Ball gals have like the Capsule Corp logo and stuff on the bottom. So that's a little bit sad. It would be kind of cool to have like the Demon Slayer logo. Oh, she's heavy. A lot heftier than I was expecting. And then we also have her sword here. If I can get it out. I don't want to peel everything off because I didn't really want it to flop out. But get her out of her little sleeve. Please don't catch on the hair. And there we go. Oh, this is nice. So I like, because the initial selling point for me is it kind of looks like she's falling, and then her outfit looks like butterfly wings, or moth wings, if you will. With the pattern here, with some silver pearls, you get some pinks, some dark grays, with black here for the kind of like webbing pattern, and then black and more grays for the outside pattern here. See her hand there, got her sheath on the side here, which has some flower patterns. Coloring looks great. Especially really love the head sculpt on this. If it'll ever focus right. And always, like, I think I always thought was kind of cool with her too is she doesn't have pupils. So it's just the base coloring there. And then like the eye shine and stuff. So she's got like a very interesting look. And then with her hair, with the blacks and purples, you got the butterfly clamps on the back here. You see the back of the outfit. And then her other hand over here where she could hold the sword. Her back is contorting in a way that I imagine would be painful. Oh, you can also see it's got the logo on the inside, which is really cool. One thing that's nice is I will say that it's not over exaggerated for her. Because sometimes with the gals, they like to definitely highlight some of the areas. Which, for her, I would say is definitely that region back there. But it's not super distracting. Because if you have it on a shelf, for the most part, anybody checking out, just be like, oh, that's a really cool Demon Slayer figure. Then looking at it around, you're like, oh, she's got a bit of a booty. So it's not something like most people are going to really notice, but you can still appreciate if you wanted to. Also, I really like her feet. Look nice too, with more of the same patterning as on the I don't want to call it a dress. I don't know what this is called. Let me know in the comment section below what it's called. Her top shirt thing. And then some more pinks there. And then little butterflies on the back here. I will say there's a few things on here I would be kind of concerned about breaking. Primarily, it'd be these little butterflies. This is kind of terrifying. Outside of that, like if she kind of took a dive, I'd be super wary of that. But overall, really loving the pose. Yeah, she's definitely a little bit curvier than I think she was in the show. But that's kind of why you buy these. But anyways, get her on the stand here. Which definitely much tighter than the Kaguya-sama figures. Now, getting the sword in her hand. Which, here we have the sword. Which also looks really nice. Like, the detailing on the base of the sword here is just phenomenal. Because it's even got the kanji there. And then, overall, nice little shape. Because, for the most part, it's kind of like a katana slash a rapier. I think that's what it's called. Because this is more meant for stabbing than slashing. Oh, this is so scary. Because this is like a toothpick. And I'm supposed to get this in her hand. Oh, does that come apart? That, oh, man, as I say, that made me really happy if that came apart. Oh, I just noticed there's a little imperfection right there. Hold on a sec. We'll get closer to that in a minute. Okay, we got to hold it closer to me. Okay, so thankfully, the way her hand's designed, it's got a certain position it wants to get pushed into. And then it holds on to it pretty well, I will say. But anyways, the little part kind of right here, there's a little divot in the plastic here, which isn't super distracting because, I don't know, to be honest, it kind of makes it appear more fabric-like with stuff like that. So, overall, really pleased with it. Granted, I think it should have been a little cheaper, especially because of her size. Like, she frays out quite a bit, but I don't think that really merited the increased price tag compared to a lot of the other Dragon Ball gals. But then again, I'm also really not that upset about it either. Like, I'm still glad I picked it up, and granted, I can see, especially with the popularity of the movies and stuff, like this figure definitely getting up there in terms of value. So, granted, I paid a little more than I would have liked for it, but then again, it's better to get it now, because I think she even sold out on Big Bad, if I'm not mistaken, where I got her from. And same with Amiyami and a few of the other sites. So definitely
I paid like
a want. So I'd say less than 200. If you guys are able to get a hold of it for... Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that link button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram page, our pictures, and Facebook. And you also click that little annotation bell if you guys like to keep up to date with channel and donate. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.